I think when it's inside your house, it's kind of like a couch conversation. That's kind of how I feel about it.
I'm not gonna lie, with the engineer, he was still wilding, bro. Like, I made a white joke, and he was sitting right there.
Oh no, don't hold back, because like nigga, like I'm gonna do what I do. So like, but I'm saying like the couch conversations and like the coziness, and also like I feel like podcasting is just generally just
we're
like,
homie.
Podcasting is just generally like just a conversation, and also like. When you're at someone's crib, like you fuck these niggas. You start saying wild shit.
Fuck it, it's like whatever. Nothing's off limits. You know,
for real.
All right, yo, let's get into this shit. Welcome to another episode of Completely Irresponsible. My name is Davon. I'm with my host Emro.
Dope.
I'm not gonna call him a friend today because I'm a little lit, so energy different today. And then we got a guest. His name is Chef Prosper God. So for some reason in my mind, I think I fucked that up again.
No, you good.
Oh yeah. But just welcome. Thank you for coming.
Nah, thank you guys.
I think this is a milestone because this is like our first official guest. Like it's just not like
for real. Like when I first reached out to you guys the second episode, I was like, Amro dead about to like blow my shit off, because I definitely asked you on the show. He was like, let's get some more episodes, and then like
he kept telling me,
I've been talking about this dude. We gotta get it.
I fuck with him because like he actually did like pull up, and I was like, damn, like I do fuck with it. Nah, for real.
He kept telling me, he was like, we got this dude, he's a chef. I'm like, alright, cool, like,
but I feel him up. I feel you, like,
just hit him up, like, I'm not gonna do it. I don't feel like it. That's really all it was. I was like, you know him.
Yeah, but
you don't know my face,
for sure. I feel you.
But I'm glad we did this.
Yeah, man, of course.
For anybody that's listening right now, we have a taste test going on. Like we did it after I'm drunk. Don't mind me. But we did a taste test, and it was fucking lit. So
taste test. That was a meal. That was a full meal.
That was
a full meal. I won't call it taste test. That was a meal.
All right. Well, I tasted the shit.
I mean, you pretended you was on your.
I did a blind taste test.
You was on your Bird Box shit.
Bro, I love that movie. That was a movie.
That's an awful movie.
Let's fuck you.
Yo, me and Keon, we go way back, bro. That's why. This is why I fuck with this episode specifically, is because we both started in community college.
Oh, for sure.
We had no clue what the fuck we were doing.
I had no idea.
That wasn't you guys were roommates, right?
No. We had a mutual friend, Oscar. Mutual friend, and then we linked through him.
That was wild, and I was like, don't tell me this is that.
No.
You gotta go. Like, I'm sorry.
Box that nigga right
now. We went to community college together. I want to say it was like 2013.
Yeah, about that.
That's fucking.
So it's been a minute.
6 years. God damn, bro. That was 6 years ago. But that's just crazy.
A long time,
6 years ago, and we took our own life paths to different trajectories.
And I was gonna go to Old Westbury too.
Yeah, bro. I listed you as our. Me and Oscar listed you as our roommate. We're gonna have like a room.
But then I opted to go to culinary school. So like,
it's nice.
But I mean, I really fucked with it because I was like, I wanted to go away again, and I had the grades to go, but it was just like, I think it was like my GPA was like a little bit too low to go. But then I was like, like, what the fuck am I gonna major in here? Like, because it was like, it was popping. It was like supposedly class on Fridays and shit. Like, it seemed lit. But I don't fucking know. So I was just like, I just want to go away. But I had already been away, so. I was like, alright, like if I'm gonna go away again, I should probably get a degree in something that I fucking like fuck with. And then I was like, alright, like the soccer thing kind of fell through, and I was like, alright, like what the fuck do I do now? You know what I'm saying?
Did you like cooking before you went to culinary?
So like I cooked. So like I cooked a little bit like before I went to school for sure, cause like I was like big into fitness, and also like I felt like everyone does that meal prep shit where like they're like, I'm gonna eat like brown rice and fucking like shit like that. But for me,
my chicken.
For me, I cared about the nutrition part of it more. Like the lifting part was cool, but even at Dutchess, like I was the personal trainer. Like I did personal training class, and that's what sprung me into like maybe I should just cook, because all every time my like clients would flake, I'd find them in the cafeteria like eating French fries and shit. So I'd like pull up on them. So yeah, like but then did I think I could make it into a career? No, like I didn't. I wasn't good.
Especially with fitness though, like diet is half the battle. People forget that. They're like, I just gotta go to the gym. No, diet is most important.
For sure, definitely.
Probably maybe a little even more. Well, gym is obviously important, but almost like.
Definitely more. But also, it was just like, whenever you say you're on a diet, it just seems like you're sacrificing so much. Like you're like.
You eat good food.
You eat good for like a week, and then let's say you go out Friday, and someone's like, "Yo, we have to get a pizza." You're like, "Oh fuck!"
Like you have like things now where you can eat the shit you want to eat. It's just Like healthy.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
what, like,
I don't
some,
see
like I
commercials,
feel
but
like
don't
Weight
know.
Watchers be lying on you
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Like some
Yeah.
Weight Watchers should be
Bro,
lying.
I've been doing this keto shit on and off for a minute, bro.
What the fuck is that?
Keto. It's
I
a
wanna see the
diet.
nigga from
No
Jersey
sugar,
Shore.
no sugar, no carbs, high fat. So you're like,
No.
you can't eat bread, you can't
ki-
eat rice,
ki-
nothing with
It's kind
sugar.
of bullshit because you can eat mad bacon.
Yeah,
You know, it's
bro.
like,
You know what I was eating, bro? I was eating like I would go to Five Guys. I get a burger, a lettuce wrap burger, no bun, just and it fit my diet
all
though.
the shit in
It was
it.
everything in
Lettuce
it,
wrap
bro.
burger.
Like no
Like-
bun, just
mayo
lettuce
count-
instead
like
of
mayo
bun.
counts and shit. Like,
you okay?
Like it's like it's got no carbs and sugar.
it's
It's
like-
straight,
are you
it's
okay?
straight fat.
it's a nuts like diet because like when I first started this whole meal prep company, sort of like cooking people,
Mhm.
keto was the fad thing. So like ironically, we could talk about the first keto client that I had was Wheezy.
Okay.
So that was the first person I reached out to, and I reached out to her on her story. She's like, "Oh, they want to know any keto recipes?" And I was like, "Oh, like I could do keto." I didn't even know what the fuck keto was. Like,
That's dead. What you have to do.
You gotta take-
but
you gotta take
I was like,
opportunity.
I really hope I didn't climb from the gluten-free shit. And
It's gluten free, right?
You probably like.
so like I'm
Some people that fake it and not give them
yeah.
keto.
So like
So you have to get on your research.
So
and figure out-
like she answered back like 15 minutes before. She's like, "Oh, what are your prices?" I'm like, meanwhile, I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like I didn't expect her to answer.
Like, yeah.
So I remember the first time that I like had to deliver. We made this thing official Friday. I had to deliver to her by like Sunday.
Okay.
So like I had 2 days to research what the fuck keto was, and then I had to make
That's
it
nuts.
taste good.
Oh,
And then
man.
I had to set a price, and I'm like, I'm trying to like, I'm gonna
Maybe
maybe,
just broke even, like truthfully.
but I didn't even know what the fuck it would cost. Like
Exactly.
I'm just like, and then basically come to terms where it's like, I think I was delivering her like fucking like.
Oh, this wasn't for the podcast. This was just in general.
This
Yeah.
is just in general.
Yeah, she's not working out though.
No, she works out a lot.
Now?
Yeah, she works out a lot.
That was
She
the last
fre-
episode.
fre-
She was like, I don't be working out.
She just started boxing. But basically like I've ended up.
You know, I'm thinking of Mandy again.
Man, you don't work. No, that's a dub. That's a dub.
Never mind. Yeah,
But
we
like,
should be doing
but
things.
basically, like, I delivered the shit for like from Poughkeepsie. I didn't even live in the city yet. From Poughkeepsie for
drove
like
all the way out
for
here.
like $40 to deliver her 4 meals, like $10 a meal during that time. So
That's fair.
and
It's
to
worth the
her
risk,
house, to
For
her
her, she might feel
job,
like, yo,
and
this
like
nigga's like-
meanwhile, I'm traveling in a car at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. In the middle of Manhattan, she lives like Midtown, so I'm like parking my shit in the fucking fucking
bus lane.
yeah,
like
bus
shit.
lane, fucking in front of fire hydrants, telling her like, "Yo, I'm here.
Damn.
I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I'm taking the wrong exits every fucking time."
Yeah.
And then that's kind of how it spiraled. Where it was just like, she fucked with it, and I was just like really shook, and I was like, "Yo, like, okay, like now," and then started recommending more people that are keto, and I'm like, "Fuck, like."
But she fucked with the keto.
So
meal,
she
though.
fucked with it for a minute, but
Well,
also
what was it? What would you?
so
think it
primarily, like, it was just, like, I made, like, a lot of, like, cilantro, lime, like, cauliflower rice and shit like that. And, like, just pretty much the same shit I made for you here with,
Just
That was
cauliflower.
keto?
Rice. Just
No, that wasn't the
pasta's
pasta.
not keto.
Take the
Pasta's not
pasta
keto.
out. Take the
The
pasta.
cauliflower
Like, if you
rice.
take the pasta out and I use, like, more of
Cauliflower
the
rice?
cabbage and cauliflower, it
That
would be,
would
like,
be-
I did a lot of, like, rice bowls and shit
Oh,
during
okay.
that time. So, like,
That's dope.
yeah, so, like, that was my first introduction to, like, cooking for, like, podcasting and
Crazy.
shit. Because, like,
And then you use that. And
so I
leverage
used that and leveraged that, and she fucked with it, and we built like a cool relationship where I like got to meet her, and I like told her, I was like honest with her about like, but she put me on to people, and that's kind of how it transitioned to me, where I'm at now. Like she put me on Alex, then Alex put me on to Drew, and then Drew put me like just opened up the possibility that I could cook for other people.
They're mad chill with that shit too. Like,
So they're cool.
That's their whole thing.
Yeah, and it's just like I try to tell people all the time, like
Just hit the motherfuckers up, like
hit them up, but like the thing about it is like I read a lot of books, like a lot of Gary Vee books when I first started this shit.
Oh yeah, well you
So-
just like I gotta do my own, find
So
my
I
own
gotta
path.
do my own path, and also like providing value to people. Like it's really difficult to provide value when like you ain't got no money.
exactly.
You know, because you're like, nigga, you have the money. Like nigga, like why don't you just give it to me? So you're trying to like think about how you can finesse it, but really, if you genuinely they feel like you're not trying to gouge them for money, and they'll help you, and also if it's good.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're a fan, also if you're like, if you're not like a square about it, like I feel like a lot of times people that are like cooking, they're kind of introverted and like don't talk. But if you're like real with them and like you're just like,
They
yo,
like that aggressive. That's their whole-
they like you to know, to be willing to talk to them. Like, because the reason why I'm always like, I'm not Uber Eats is because like I make your food. I'm not just delivery dude where you just gonna like all right, thanks. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to you. Like, nigga, like I'm gonna tell you what you got. Like, you know, but some people don't like it. But when people that like really fuck with it, they appreciate it because it's like tailored to them. That's why, you know.
It's like it's not just the food; it's like where it came from, how it's made. It's
For
the
sure.
whole, it's like it's not. You're not just getting just a.
And also,
it's literally not.
Yeah,
delivered.
and also like no one really knows people that are like chefs. You know.
Yeah.
So like it's a, and also people.
It's like an exclusive part.
It's an exclusive part, but also people really like the thought of saying that they have a chef.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Flex,
so people flex like,
Flex.
oh, I gotta go. My chef is downstairs, and then like they see my, yeah, and then they see my,
It's a subtle flex, you know.
you know, I got my meals, nigga.
That's pretty fucking lit. Especially when you live in a nice area.
For sure, because the first couple times I had to deliver it, like they definitely were like, Uber Eats, and I was like, no, nigga.
I made the food. You
I'm
pulled
like,
up and looked
nigga,
at. I made this shit.
talk to me nice, nigga. but
Don't give me that spicy.
but like yeah,
Put extra peppers in your shit next time.
yeah, but it was like, but it was really like humble experience, and like I'm glad that eventually I had to make the transition and move to Brooklyn because like that.
And how do you like that now? Like,
Brooklyn's really dope, but it was like still I came into it kind of like very touristy. Like I only knew Grand Central. Like I didn't fucking know.
I didn't have Penn Station?
No, I didn't know shit. Like I knew.
Oh, you gotta come through
I knew
Grand
like
Central.
I knew the Metro North takes you from Poughkeepsie
Yeah.
to Grand Central.
Okay,
So it was kind of just like from there. I was just like, all right, like I know Grand Central. Like I didn't know no subways. I didn't have a Metro card till like 3 months. I was already here. Cause like
no one near the LIR either.
no, and like I didn't know how to work the bus. Like I didn't know shit. So like.
Did you get your new experience yet? Like a nigga violating and shit?
No, I had like so I had like, okay, so I'll tell you like my first time like dealing with like, you know, I'd be on like my Good Samaritan shit sometimes. Like I'd be like giving food to the homeless. So let me tell you the first time that like this homeless nigga violated me.
Oh,
like
Yo, that's the worst is when you actually give them something and they not happy with it.
Yo, so like,
fuck man, like it was $1.
Yo, you give me a quarter? What the
Dead
fuck
ass.
is wrong with you?
Nah, quarters okay.
I'll be like, yo, I got some
What are you
change.
gonna do with a quarter?
You ever had a pocket full of change and you just like,
Yeah,
yo,
I'm not giving it to
not
them.
a quarter,
That's
like
going in my
like,
piggy bank.
like 80 cents or some shit. Like, yo,
No,
we're taking this shit.
80 cents. No, nigga. If I don't have bills,
What if they hold in a cup? They hold in a cup. You just drop
a
that shit.
bill, nigga. Like,
Bill.
what can you buy?
I'm
with a
sorry.
quarter?
You like to flex on your homeless people.
Piece
I'm
of
sorry.
shit.
that's
Like,
funny as hell.
Nah, like,
But it was two situations. It was like I was driving. And then, like, you know, at the stoplight, they'd be pulling up on you. So it was like this chicken.
Oh,
They
you got the old
didn't pull up with the roses or the water bottles.
No, but it was like she pulled up in a wheelchair, and she pulled up right to the window. And I'm like, all right, like, I don't really got no change. So I had just, like, fucking, like, probably dimes and pennies and shit like that. So I gave it to her. I'm like, oh, here's what I got.
Yeah.
Yo, my nigga, she, like, looked at it and let it fall out her hand and, like, went out.
Wow.
You know why?
With no quarters.
No, it's for the crack.
Oh, they can't pay in dimes?
I don't know.
No. Bro, what? It's crack. Like,
Nah, I feel you. But then
bro.
it was like another time I was coming back from the Bronx, like mad late, and it was just me. It was like Hunger Games in there. I'm like, so this homeless nigga came through with oodles and noodles, like eating on the train.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, bet. Like I just came from Momofuku. I got food. Like I bet. Like I'm feeling good. I'm like, yeah, this nigga about to eat super good tonight.
Yeah.
So he's like, yo, like, you got any money? And I'm like, nah, yo, I got you. Like, yo, like, I got some food. And he's like, he looks at it. He's like, I don't want that shit. Like,
Bro, you gotta pay the
and
signal.
just rolls off on me. Like,
bro, that happened to me at the LIR. Like, I had an Apple. Nigga was like, yo, you got any money? I was like, nah, I got an
Yo.
Apple.
that's outrageous. though.
I seen the crazy. Yo, I
But
seen the craziest
if you ask
fight.
me for $1, you give me an apple, I want a box.
That's all I
I feel like you're disrespecting me.
Yo,
Like,
I
No. I was dumb tight. I was starving, my nigga, and my train wasn't coming for another 20 minutes. And I'm like, yo, like, this is all I got. Like, yeah. Like,
but he don't know that. He's like,
I said, I'm like, yo, this is all I got.
but do you think the logic of like, yo, can I get
crack,
can I get $1 and someone gives you
Dude,
an apple?
He's just like, yo, get that shit out of my face, bro.
Come on.
I know what you wanted it for, but I'm just saying like that nigga wanted to box you for real. Like he really thought like
it was a white dude too, and normally I don't like. I'm gonna be full transparency.
Yeah.
I normally don't give money to white people. Like,
shit like,
nah, here's my reason. I say this every time.
you had a head start, nigga.
I'm like, yo, bro, like,
For
you
sure.
just failed. Like, at least with a black person, I can make up an excuse. Even
Nah.
if I did fail.
He won't fail.
yo, when you're
Just had a
white,
bad
it's
start,
like,
nigga. I feel you. Yeah.
Like, you can put on a
Yo.
suit and just be valid tomorrow, and I'll think you're working. Like,
That's
if a
a
black
good
person
point.
does that,
That's a
like,
good point.
No, you ain't never lied.
You apply enough jobs and you look clean enough, you can get
Bro,
that
this is
job.
one
Right?
white dude on Fulton and It doesn't fucking matter.
He's listening to this podcast right now.
Yeah, he probably is. He's on full
pull up on it.
Bro, he wears like a nice little suit.
You got a whole Spotify
like,
account?
You got spare change. I'm like, nigga, you're in a suit.
Yeah, like when I
I
first came to New York, I definitely was like mad touristy, giving like mad niggas money, feeling bad for everybody. But like not like a ton of money. I was like whatever I got, but like yeah, it added up. But also it was just like I would see like social cues of like what the shit they would do, and like just like they would take money out of the cup, so it appears they got no money in there.
No, that's just what. There was a whole panhandling documentary about
people fake wheelchair shit. People faking
wheelchairs.
wheelchairs.
Like, he told like people what he does to get money because like once you see money in the cup, you're like fuck it, like you're valid. And it's like realistic, like reality of it is you're not valid. So they take it out because you just see clumps and you're like, all right,
yeah,
fuck that shit. Like I'm not giving you my dollar. I can get Dunkin' Donuts.
I actually seen like a craziest encounter on the train the other day. It was like a couple weeks ago. There was a vegan homeless lady. She
how you vegan and you're homeless?
That's exactly what happened. It was a whole fight. That's how the fight started. It was a whole fight. Vegan. So she was cool. Yeah, she was white. She was cool about it at first. She's like, yo, anything is appreciated. Anything is appreciated. Food, money, anything.
Non-GMO snacks.
She's like quinoa, whatever.
She's like,
nah.
Guys, any kale chips, anything else?
Anyway, this dude had like a Rice Krispies treat, and he's like, "Yo, here." She's like, "Oh no, it wasn't Rice Krispies. It was beef jerky. I'm bugging. It was like beef jerky. I don't know how I mix those two up. It was beef jerky." And she's like, "No, I'm sorry, I'm vegan." He's like, "What the fuck?" He was wild disrespectful.
Wait, for real though?
He's like, "You fucking vegan? Yo, beggars can't be choosers. You better fucking make up your mind." He started blacking. And there was a feminist sitting right next to him.
Oh my god, a white woman?
Yeah, she's not a white woman. She started blacking too. She's like, just because this is on a W. So it's like, it was on like 28th. Yeah. Like, it doesn't So, this feminist girl was like, she was like, just because she's homeless, she can't choose what she wants to put in her body.
Nigga, what you talking about?
Fuck that bitch.
But she started blacking on this dude, and this dude's blacking back. Like, yo, she's fucking hungry, eat this shit.
That ass, though. Like, yeah, that happened.
I'm gonna beef jerky to my I'm gonna eat.
But I remember like I went to Miami and my first time like dealing with like homeless niggas curving my shit is I gave this homeless nigga like sushi. Like I had sushi. How?
What are you talking about? If you're hungry, you want high.
This nigga was sleeping in the streets, nigga. Like,
but there's nothing worse than having luxury and then knowing you can't get it back.
What are you talking about?
You're bugging out.
Oh, you get cheap sushi too, though. Like,
he can't.
I just gave him sushi. He'll
never get that shit again, bro.
You're right. Until
he's gonna get
exactly.
It's gonna be like a fable to be like, yo, this is
if somebody give me an apple, he's like, I can fucking get an apple tomorrow. Like,
exactly. I want something I can get again, not something I'm like, damn, this shit good.
But once again, you really can't be choosing.
How did he curve you?
No, I'm gonna take it, but I'm gonna be mad.
What? How did he curve you?
Like, I woke him up, and I was like, why didn't wake him up? I was like, yo, G.
Yo, get up.
Yo, get the fuck up, yo. Take this fucking
nigga, you want some sushi, nigga?
Yo, I got some California roll. Take this shit off your face, bro. Yo, you better take this fucking tempura, bro.
So he was like, I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, yo, my G, like, here, this is for you.
Yeah.
And he was like, and just like threw that shit like off next to him, like, why the fuck you wake me up for this shit, nigga? And I'm like,
I mean,
I had to like walk over him, like,
bro, this is imitation crab, bro.
It was packaged.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so good.
Packaged.
Yeah.
I thought it was like
so I just like left it there. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna like have this homeless nigga son me and make me pick up the food I just had to give him. Like, my nigga say you don't want it. Like,
I'm gonna be real, I might pick it up.
I was with a shorty, so I was like, I like.
You gotta be like, yeah, whatever.
Stay blessed, nigga.
It might be worse when you with a girl. And you
it was. I was with a shorty, so I was just like,
trying to do the right thing in front of her. I'm that nigga.
Yeah, and so he was like, yo, fuck out of here, and I'm like, damn, like, yo, you.
I don't know what I would do.
Well, I don't think I had as much like anger in my heart when that was happening.
But it's just the disbelief. It's like, damn.
Well, yeah, I think disbelief in New York was
and
hilarious.
You start thinking about the money you spent, and you're like, yo, like, you didn't have to violate and throw it. Like, you could have said no, thank you.
Yeah, but I feel them though. They ain't got nothing to lose.
Like, I offered someone my sandwich. I never been into the milk shop.
Yeah.
But I gave him half of it. I'm gonna be rich. I didn't want to give him half of that shit.
Why you do it?
I felt bad. I see this dude every day.
Yeah.
So every so often I'll give him some shit. But I was like, yo, I'm starving, man. Like, I miss breakfast.
For sure.
He was like, nah, no, thank you. And I'm like, yo, thank God.
why you offer it to a homeless man and hopefully he says no? That's the wildest shit though.
Yeah.
Bro, I was
like you did that.
So fake owner. It's not like you're making plans. Like yo, like,
You're like,
nah, bro. It's,
yo, you should pull up, bro. It's awesome shit like.
Yo, come to the sandwich spot.
So
Oh, you don't want to come?
I didn't want to say yes. I was like,
you want to come?
Bad,
that's fucked up.
I don't want to give to you.
That's fucked up. You only did that with your friends. You offer to have sandwiches and you hope they don't say no. You can't just did it with a homeless stranger.
You want a piece, bro?
Yo, PC, bro?
A PC?
Nah. Oh, wait until.
Bro, nigga, I crossed that street.
You're an asshole.
I was so happy.
So thought like,
no.
if he said yes, would you really have given it?
That
You'd be like, nah.
No. I was like,
what if he was critiquing the sandwich and you got like pastrami,
like,
nigga? Like,
I'm like, yo, this is 13.
nigga, is there mustard on here? And what if you saw him throw it away? What if you saw him throw it away in front of you?
Put ketchup on roast beef.
What aspect? So what homeless people have to do for you to be like, honestly, we got a box.
Bro, that shit is $13. Like,
yo.
So you gave it to him on your lunch break, or you gave him half your lunch break to a homeless man?
You can't even get a meal for less than that anymore, bro.
Bro, I would have been tired, like, yo, you're gonna eat that. Like,
so you would box him in the middle of financial district?
Nah, I would argue.
Square up.
And nobody knows I'm like.
Would you take off your suit?
Like,
you don't have the suit. Okay, I got
yeah. I wear like. I won't wear this guy like
button up.
Yeah.
No, I don't wear button ups. I wear like.
I work.
Yeah, I wear like printed shirts.
For sure, yeah.
The fuck?
What
the fuck you
wear?
You're not gonna fire me.
The show.
Sorry. Hey guys, if you're listening to Oxford's and Law.
Yeah, but fucking just like super cash. Until the winter, it's just hot.
Yeah.
Like the winter, I'll wear like turtlenecks and shit. Like I'll really go out.
For sure.
Dumb hot. So like you would never know. Like I work somewhere. You just
they probably just think you're like a badass high schooler trying to wreak havoc in the community.
This dude trying to give me a Subway sandwich. Get the fuck out of my face.
I'll be, oh my god. It takes like 15 minutes to make this shit during rush hour.
What would you do if like you met a Muslim homeless person and all you had was pork, like a whole Italian combo?
Like, know he's Muslim?
No, no one knows. Like,
I don't eat pork though.
Well, I'm just saying, let's say you did.
Yeah, you right.
But let's say you did, and you try to give it to him, and then like, you know how you like walk with eyes, stay blessed, bro, and then you like peeked, and that nigga just.
Oh,
like,
you peeked? No.
Like,
I watched.
I usually give it to him.
I watched by your head.
You want them to eat it in front of you?
No, but I want you to acknowledge.
You sitting there like, here you go. Like, let me see the bogus.
I'm a different nigga. I'm like, I'm really not shit. Like, I need to know what's going on.
They're like, all right, thank you, brother. They're like,
I'll look at the nigga like, I'm not gonna watch you eat it, but like, I want you to acknowledge that I acknowledge my acknowledgement that you are homeless.
What if they snatch it out your hand?
I would take it personally.
I would.
You know, sometimes I don't react too quickly, so I
take it so personally. I would take that
I wouldn't react.
Especially if you made it. If you made that shit, nah.
Like, what if you were like,
what if you were
also like community outreach shit inside of a mad meal? The niggas were just snatching out your hands.
I thought about doing that.
You work hours, like
what if you're in a block where no one's there? Would you box that nigga?
Yeah, it's low key.
Nah.
I would.
I'd be like, yo, bro, like you gotta stand up right now.
Honestly, bro. Yeah, like yo.
If you was just like snatch.
Why would a homeless person call you a bitch ass nigga for giving them food?
Nah, I got cursed out before. I had no money, and he was like, yo, fuck.
But that's different. But that's honest though.
That's casual. Like that's Canal Street casual.
Yo, I know you be in some bullshit sometimes. Even I know you a high class chef, but what's your guilty pleasure?
So I lived upstate for like a long time, and like I always like thought Bodegas was like the greatest thing in the world. So like I lived next to Bodega. My nigga, like I literally am fucking like just Anthony Bourdain in that bitch. Like I'm just trying everything they got to offer.
You go there like you in fucking like another country.
Every
like
day I try something new. Yeah, I've done it all. Like I just haven't had the one in Harlem. I know that's like the original one, but like
the best one, bro.
But like that's my shit. Like. You know, because like a lot of times I'm so busy like cooking for other people and I don't have time to eat, or like I don't.
But how come you don't? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah. How come you don't make like whatever you're making for them? How come you don't make it for yourself as well?
So I try to. I try to, but sometimes like I've been in situations where like I think I have enough, and then I end up fucking myself, and I eat like the right amount that I need for the last plate that I have to make or whatever. So I just like.
Good at your job, so
yeah, like I've gotten it like down to like pretty much science, like down to like how much I need, but also like essentially the whole process I've had to like fast because like I get up, I taste a little food, but like I'm pretty much fasting until like I get back home, and like bodegas have really been like a godsend in my life because they're over mad late.
Yeah.
Like I be feeling like I have a real connection with this nigga because
you got a bacon, egg, and cheese at 2 a.m.
Yo, I like
call your bodega, man.
Oh,
yo, boss. I know niggas call him Ock, they call him Poppy. Nah, I just call him boss. Like, what's up?
Ock is disrespectful.
That's my favorite though.
Imagine they feel mad. I feel like I said this before too. Like imagine they feel mad special, and then they go to like a bodega conference,
for sure.
And they're like, "Yo, like he calls me Ock," and another
I'm
like,
bodega conference.
I'm Ock too. They got the northeastern regional, bodega or something.
I'll be so like, yo, like, you know, I got some real connection with my kids.
Nepsi,
they call me Ock. What about you? Ahmed. And they're like, yo, they call me Ock too, you dick. Like,
but like bodegas have been like super cool because like I have like it's a pretty high.
What's your go-to in a bodega? I know you try to order something.
Oh, so like for me it's like so chopped cheese has been really tight.
Chopped cheese.
A lot of like a hot like turkey sandwich with like like lettuce, tomato, oil, and vinegar, shit like that. So
they make that shit.
You know the best feeling is you ever order a chopped cheese at like a non-bodega place, like any place that has an open grill. Like, for example, like there's a cafeteria at my job and they got like an open grill. And the chef, I talked to the chef and I'm cool with him. He lives in the Bronx.
Sure.
Okay. And I was talking to him. I'm like, it's like, yo, bro, you think you make me a chopped cheese? And I know he never made a chopped cheese there before. He's like, say less, I got you. It was the first one he made.
That's lit though.
You know where else? The Duchess at our community college we went to, Duchess had a grill too. They'd be like, yo, can you make a chopped cheese, bro? And they'll let finesse you with chopped cheese.
Oh, that's popping.
But you gotta know this. You gotta know what it is. You gotta know what it is.
Yo, it's with that one nigga.
Like, I got you. I'll put the sass on too.
Oh, that's popping.
Have you ever made your homemade one at a Westbury?
Oh, Westbury? What do you mean?
I did that by myself.
Oh, you flexed that for real,
bro. It was like nothing to eat that day.
Like, so you just took a burger and you just cut it up yourself, like?
Yeah, I got it from
with a plastic knife.
Nah,
they would get chopped cheese.
Yeah, I got it from
it's kind of chopped.
Bro, it's not easy. I got the burger, of course, because they make the burgers. I was like, yo, just like cook me up one, but don't dry it out, like, cause some of them
of course, yeah.
So like, just don't dry it out. He's like, I bet.
That shit's
went
frozen.
to the corner, sat by myself.
Some like Sodexo,
Sodexo chopped cheese. Sodexo Chartwells.
Some Sodexo chopped cheese.
Chopped that shit up. Got some onions. Just made it a little smaller. Got the cheese. Kind of like bunched it in like Play-Doh and then put it in the microwave.
You're bugging out.
That sounds depressing.
I didn't know, like, I wanted to melt the cheese. It's cold.
Oh my god. How are you still alive? Oh my god. I thought you were going to say you had like, one of your mans had a little griddle and you fucked with it. You put it in the microwave? Oh my god.
It was already cooked.
That sounds like straight up bubble guts. I'm not even going to hold you.
I was valid. I think that was my best meal. I'm not going to hold you.
You're bugging out.
Hey,
I was full. I was happy.
As long as you happy,
I didn't buy extra food. Like, you have the like little dead and shit. I didn't buy no extra food at all.
Oh, that's how you know college is real. That's how you know it's like. That's how you know you're at your poorest when you're at school. When you got a microwave of hamburger wrapped in cheese. That's how you know.
Bro. That shit was good as fuck.
Yeah, man, but
it was senior year. They stopped doing all the shit. Like, we used to actually have like variety in food.
Sure.
And I guess they signed a new contract, and that was dope. The crazy thing is,
fuck them kids.
Yeah,
bro,
for real.
I remember my first year here.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, you look really familiar. I was like, do you work in Malloy? And I used to go to Malloy probably
sure.
and he was like, yeah. Like, we have this company all over the place. I was like, question, how come the food is like really garbage here? And he's like, oh, it's a grade above prison food. And I was like, he's like, Malloy pays for the expensive shit.
Yeah.
I was like, ah.
Yeah, that's the biggest.
Yeah,
that's the biggest finesse.
Yeah, it's nuts. That's Sodexo. Sodexo is the same company.
I did the math the other day, bro, and I got like 30,000 like student loan debt.
Oh, like,
and a good 12,000 of this shit is just meal plans, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that's the biggest.
After 4 years,
bro. No, I did the math, and I'm like, yo, after all the years I was in school, like 12,000 all meal plan shit.
Bro, Westbury is relatively speaking cheap.
Absolutely garbage. Bro.
Yeah,
I spent 30,000. I got 30,000 in debt, and almost half this shit is fucking
on food that you didn't want.
Food that bullshit food.
Food that made you get the bubble guts.
Because they get those contracts. They're like NBA players in their contract year. They pretend they're good. Yeah, like remember in their contract year at our school, they started making like pasta stations and other stations. And shit. Like and then once they get their contract, they're like, you back to prison food. Like
that's fucked up.
Bullshit.
But not eating it at college is just like, I think college is like you really knew you like had to flex a lot, like flex some meals. You
have to finesse.
Bro, there's one dude that was
shit.
cooking like every Sunday.
And you really got to get cool with them niggas. Like
bro,
they may be like kind of weird, but like, you really gotta fuck with them.
Especially at Dutchess,
you gotta you do have to fuck with them because they will like
hold it down.
They will hold you down because there's gonna be a time
bro.
when you don't got no swipes and they're gonna be like, yo, nigga, like,
bro,
you know what I mean? They'll like throw bacon on it and say it's not bacon. They'll add some next shit. They'll give you fries on the low. Yo, somebody didn't pick this up. This is for you, bro. This you got it.
I did know Miss Dorman.
But like, that's the people I would say. Like, my recommendation is like, if you ever work in a restaurant, so be cool with the bartender. Like,
any bar, any place
be
you go
cool.
to.
Be cool with the bartender and be cool
blessing.
with like don't be cool with the waitress. Don't be cool with the waitresses. Don't be cool with the waiter.
I mean, I try to be cool.
No, like what I'm saying, like who you really gotta like fuck with is the niggas in the back. Because those niggas will hold you down. Because you got
the waitress and waiter, they just want their tips. They
just want their tips, and also they don't got as much pull.
Yeah.
Unless they like one of those niggas want to fuck, and then they're gonna be tight if they just made you food and they see your ass eating it. Like just finesse food for someone else. Yeah. So I would say like definitely if you're like if you want to eat like if you are buying for money and you don't want to spend money on food, I would say just work at a restaurant. Like that's the easiest way because you eat all day.
You eat for free.
Eat for free.
I feel like after a while you get tired of it.
You do get tired, but at the same time, paying for food, you realize how much it adds.
Oh no, yeah, OD.
You know,
yeah,
so like
I was doing like a bunch of meal subscriptions just to try to save money.
You don't.
Well, you don't do like Meal Pal and anything like those.
Yeah.
I cook.
Meal Pal is clutch though. I got that shit in the city.
I cook.
I'm an adult.
What are you cooking? Tell me what you're cooking, please.
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you.
Please, I want to hear
in the microwave.
That's what I'm talking about. Wood grain, titty milk. Like what the fuck you talking about earlier, bro?
First of all, don't spoil it. Second of all, I've been making tilapia tacos this entire week, and them shits is mwah.
Okay, that's actually a finesse. All right, I'll take that.
I actually cook because like our issue in our crib, we have like really high ceilings, so once you turn the oven on, you're fucked for a week. So like during the heat wave we just had,
yeah,
my
right
mom
now
turned the
it's
oven
dying
on to make meatloaf, and it's been hot since. Like,
you waking up to the smell of meatloaf 3 weeks later.
Bro, it's been hot. Like it finally went down because it rained. I think like 2 days ago or some bullshit.
Oh damn!
You need the rain. You waiting on the rain? Like, yo, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I'm about to make meatloaf today. So.
Open all the windows.
Bro,
Open all the windows.
Shit, like, cause we don't. We're not turning on the AC this summer. Just to, like,
damn, Daniel.
I
feel you though. I feel you.
Yeah,
bro. I gotta pay bills, so we got.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, I gotta help.
Yeah, I gotta stay still.
I work out.
Bro, I'm never home.
I work at an electric company now, and I could like finesse the billing. Like
I got. I got Con Ed, so
I don't got Con Ed. I keep this.
Saying, cut that shit off.
Yo, hoping my employee ain't listening.
Oh my god.
You can finesse the billing, so you can finesse your own bill type shit.
I be cooking, bro.
Lit. No, that's popping. I need to get one of these like essential jobs. Or, like my thing is like whenever I'm looking for a job, is like you have to cut out an expense. Like something has to cut out expense. So like. Either you work, whether you work in a gym, you don't gotta pay for the gym. Whether you work at a restaurant, you gotta pay for food.
Bro.
Like,
I worked at a gym. That shit.
I believe it's not that fun, but it's just like all about like.
Nah. You gonna look at that shit differently when a nigga don't wash his hands and then touch a weight. You gonna be like, oh.
Well, what work? Oh, yeah.
I was working at Blink. Like before
I got. Do you have to clean the? You have to clean the weights and shit. No.
He didn't do it.
That's why you don't work there no more.
Yeah.
Bro, I could not tell you.
Nigga, he copped the attitude.
Nah, I could probably go back if I wanted. I quit.
I feel you.
I got my job, my old job before I got the law firm.
For sure, yeah, for sure.
Some fake paralegal.
Yeah, I be saying mad law shit I don't know.
You tell people you're paralegal. Yo, I'm paralegal, you know.
No. I really downplay the shit out of my job. Like, I'm the reason why my job gets paid, and I don't act like it.
You should, like, you gotta.
I don't care.
I be lying like a bitch on my resume, bro.
Oh no, my resume that's different, bro. My resume is different. They don't even know I work at my job on my resume. I still work at my old place.
Like I work at an electric company on my resume. I do software and shit, so I'll be like, yo, I run the power grid of Long Island. Like,
saying like, yo, so you're the reason why my power's cut off.
I support the whole power grid. Bro, I be dragging shit.
Don't jack that one. Whatever power grid on my LinkedIn is not good, bro.
Do you finesse your LinkedIn? You got LinkedIn?
Yeah, but
you fuck with LinkedIn at all?
I don't have one.
You gotta start with LinkedIn, bro.
No,
just in case.
Wow, females on LinkedIn, bro.
It's like professional Tinder.
It's professional Tinder, bro. You got bag.
Yeah.
Fucking bitches.
Well, you were talking about you were talking about your app.
About this app called Black. It's for black people, of course. Black.
It's a dating app.
That sounds. I didn't know the porn. It's like
I know black, like
Tiana
Trump blacked, but
no, I'm talking about like black women, like. elegant queens.
Okay.
Talk about it. Talk about a king. Talk about a king.
Flex.
This girl dubbed my shit yesterday.
Why?
Wow.
We was talking. I was like, yo, you know, like I noticed a lot of women don't get taken out on dates. So I'm just
100%, yeah.
So I'm like, yo, like let me take you out. Like I know like mad places in the city.
Go to happy hours.
That's a spicy take. You taking girls on dates? That's tough.
Yeah.
That's next level,
in this climate.
That's next level.
See, like, I know like the cheap spots where you'll be in a coma. So like I'll spend like $20.
Do they look nice? Okay, then
it's a I'm trying to think. Like you ever watch like an indie movie?
Yeah.
They'll give you that vibe.
Quite tight. Yeah.
So you'll feel like,
With the places you eat.
Some women don't know shit. Yeah. Bro. Oh my god. Like you'll feel like you're dead in a movie, like in a like a indie movie.
Wait, where do you take them? Like the type of places you take them?
Yeah. I'll take them to like.
Yeah.
I haven't broken this shit down to a science yet, but like.
You working on it?
Yeah, I'm there, bro. I go to food places by myself. Like, I just like my own company, so I'll eat anywhere first. Like, I don't want no one to ruin the vibe.
Is there anything different than being on Blacked than being on like Tinder? Obviously, besides people on Blacked. Obviously, besides that, but like your strategy is different. Anything's different. Like,
no, I just what's up?
All right,
wave. But yeah, like the girl dubbed my shit. She was like, I was like, let me take you out. She's like, oh, yeah, you know, like yeah, I'm down with it. Anywhere with you is fine. I'm like, what is this talking about?
Tight.
I'm like, I'm not believing this shit. You want some food? I'm like, little do you know.
For sure.
Like, I'm not spending that much money. But neither here nor there. She was like, do you drive? I don't drive.
Right.
I can't afford a car. My bad. I can't afford a car. No, I just thought I can't afford a car. It's not
that's a good break.
I just said no.
Once you tell her your job and you don't have a car, she's gonna be like,
yeah, because she asked me where I work. But like I said, I always downplay my shit.
What do you tell you work? You're on paralegal? Like
no, I just say I work at a law firm and I bill like the clients. And then
she's like, definitely got money.
Yeah, like you think I would.
You
like,
do a payroll.
Probably got money.
And I'm like, yo, I make 15, so it's
a dub.
Salary is bothering me. But neither here nor there. She was like, yeah, you have a car? I was like, no. And she's like, oh, okay. And then
you didn't respond again?
No, I was like, yeah,
where you trying to go?
I just don't need a car right now. Like I take the LIR a lot, and I'm always in the city. Like that's stupid to me. And she's like, yeah, I get you. So I was like, so you still want to go out Sunday? I said, no. So you still do you want to go out Sunday? Sure. And then she was like, I'm gonna let you know. And I was like,
y'all hear something?
Yeah, a lot of crickets out here.
She hit me with the I let you know. I was like, black. I was like, bitch, you know you're not gonna fucking go. Like, don't fucking tell me you gonna let me know. No, you not.
That's
like,
funny though. That's pretty funny.
Bro, we live in the city, bro. You can't be
trapping
people over a car, bro. Over a car?
Bro, some other girl
where does she live again?
3 miles away from me. Oh, live in Springfield, Queens. I live in Rosedale.
Alright.
So I'm like, yo.
Is there a train to get over by her, or should you gotta take Uber?
You gotta take Uber, but I was like, yo, I take Uber. Like,
yeah, but I feel like if you got Uber money, I feel like if you don't have a car and you don't have Uber money, I feel like it's a dub.
I don't think she knows about the I don't think she's aware of the LIR because it's not by her. So she's probably like, the subway? Like, is this nigga dumb? Like,
maybe she just grew up with niggas with cars.
She has a car.
That's probably why.
So
I
wasn't mad at her.
Okay. She's like, yo, this fucking broke bitch. Don't got that's what it's doing.
Here's my fucking issue with it. Because I had this conversation with a girl like years ago. And I was taking a date and I was like, yeah, let's go to the city. She's like, all right, bet. What time you picking me up? I was like, yo, we take the LIR. And she's like, what? And mind you, she knows I don't have a car because she picked me up.
You gotta. I feel like how you gotta finesse that. You definitely have to be like, I'll send an Uber for you. Like it's.
I think that was Uber prominent.
Oh, if it wasn't prominent, then yeah, you gotta take this train.
I think Uber was new at the time.
Stop playing.
Like, I think it was new at the moment when I asked.
Oh, so there's like 5 Uber drivers in New York City. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, yo, like, you know, I don't have a car. Like, you picked me up.
I've realized like how having a car in New York City truly is a luxury, even
and a hassle.
It's a luxury and a hassle because like, for sure, I would think so because I think you have the ability to just like scoop someone.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's leisure.
You know, and I feel like if you have a car and a crib, like you.
Yeah, that's
like,
a combo.
No, if you have a crib alone.
You can give people. If you have a crib and Uber money, you're straight. But if you have a crib, Uber money, and a car, you might be
next level. You feel me?
They'll deal with any bullshit. Like I know some women like.
And then you gotta get personal chef too. You got a personal chef on top of that.
This nigga's
rich. I'm
gonna be real with you. Like this podcast alone be giving me some looks. Like I was like, yeah, like I got a podcast and like. And I manage artists too.
That's starting to be regular though. That's starting to be regular, especially like in Brooklyn. Like everybody got a fucking podcast.
Well, a lot of people don't know shit. A lot of people don't know shit. Like a lot of.
They don't.
Yo, I got a podcast.
Like a lot of people don't know shit. Like
for sure.
They don't understand the space. So once I say both of them, because you see it on my Instagram, like me promoting artists or me doing a podcast, I'm like, oh, definitely. You're a creator. And I'm like,
For sure. Yeah, not being.
Yeah, it's like play it up like shit.
Yeah, I be out here, you know, creating shit. You know, I'm for the people. You know,
I'm a creative. Like, I'm a creative. You know,
viral. You just start saying dumb shit like
viral.
yeah. You know, I'm an influencer.
Nah, I've never pulled that plug.
Nah, for sure. Yeah.
Someone call me like that.
That's the worst. That's the worst label. Influencer. Yeah.
Dying, that's why.
For sure.
Oh man.
I feel you.
I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I almost fucked this up. I wanted to ask you, what's like the I guess wildest story you had as a chef, like whether it's making a food, giving somebody like the weirdest client, I guess, like just whatever crazy story you have since you've been on your journey. You're mad close to me, nigga. That's away from me.
Bro, no AC is hot. I'm
I
sweating.
know,
Bro.
nigga.
What's
I'm
up?
like, yo, why do I feel your body heat? Like,
Yo, it's that hot. We can't put the AC on.
I'd say like I don't really have any like super wild stories about like as far as like the personal chef like thing, because a lot of my clients have been cool. Yeah, I would say just like in the restaurant industry, it's been like mad like drugs, like wild drugs. You know?
Do people like I know from what I've heard about a lot of chefs is there's like huge like almost every chef is alcoholic type shit. Like
so
it's
like,
a level like
so like that's the reason
while they're working type
so,
shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, oh my god, yeah, oh my god, people get fucked up. Like even at school, people got fucked up. Like to go to class, because there's so much pressure and it's also a lot of work. Yeah. So to cope with it, niggas.
And it's almost free, and the liquor's like almost free.
So I'll tell you a story. So like, we just finished like an assessment. Like we have to do like a cooking demo, and it's like timed. You get like evaluated at the end. Okay. So like we all like some people pass. I think it's my first time taking it, so I failed. So I was like, I'm cool. And then like we was just like this like they have the spice cabinet type thing where it's like a cage. Okay. And they lock it up because it has like wine, it has like spices and shit. And like niggas that come to school are fucking thieves. Like they used to take like meat from the freezer and like bounce with like a whole like rib, like a whole rib, like a whole filet mignon. They just bounce.
If you get away with it, yeah.
So basically, what happened is like niggas, they allow you to cook with like box wine, you know, because like one of the recipes required. But what niggas did is like the chef was like, all right guys, I'm out of here. Like you guys just finish up cleaning. So these niggas were like, they like finessed it. So they could get the spout out, and they just drained that bitch and just like brought it to the party they were going to, like, you know.
The whole box.
So like, but yeah, no, you're right. But like 100%, like super high amount of drug use. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like a high amount of alcohol use. But like,
it's the fancy restaurants or
just all restaurants, fam. Because it's just like, but it's like, but it's
that's a stressful. But it's just yo, you got dinner
like,
service.
But imagine like you know when I was cooking today, it was like got hot. But imagine that in a larger space with like more burners, mad niggas,
and fast paced,
and you run around, and more than likely niggas are like, you know, they're already not healthy, so already like just being in that space, you already fucking And
if you have the opportunity, a lot of places have bars, they get free liquor.
So if you're cool with the bartenders, most time they already come into work like fucked up, and then it's just to sustain that.
Yeah, bro.
I'm thinking, bro. The reason why I'm like really astounded by this is because like there used to be like a lot of docs or a lot of movies based on New York, and those really the one most prominent thing was yo niggas taking mad drugs. I'm thinking like
also you gotta
calm down, like but that's interesting.
It's also like the time that you get out of work too, like you getting like you're getting at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
You can't leave till the last person like
so and you gotta clean the kitchen and like. And it's like the bars are open and anybody that's at the bar at 3-4 o'clock in the morning, like they like got the shit. So like, you know, so that was the thing. So I think for me like with my whole entire like thing that I do is I just try to prove to people like, like like I would do certain drugs, but I think it's just like I would do like coke, I would do mushrooms.
Yeah, you did coke before?
No, I've never done it, but it's like also I don't like. I'm afraid because I don't do drugs that I might fuck around and die the first time I do it. So
I be saying, like, girl, I feel like my body's too weak,
so I feel like my body's too pure. My body might really think I'm fucked up. So like so pretty much just try to teach people like, bro, like you don't have to drink. If you have to drink to like get through your job, like it's a dub. You know what I'm saying? And also in the culinary community, like that's what they push. Like people just if you're drinking at school and then they tell you it's gonna be 10 times harder once you leave, you're like, fuck, I'm gonna step up this drinking shit. Like, and then also when everyone's and also like they don't really restaurants only care if you're fucked up if the quality of work.
As long as you get your shit done.
If you get all your shit done, they don't give a fuck how fucked up you are. Like,
feel right.
It doesn't feel right, but it's like
chances are like
not the
it's crazy because I heard even this is like a problem even like top restaurants.
Yeah, like
at all
Michelin,
these places. Like,
yeah, like they do coke. They like at
they
school.
be fucked up.
Yeah, they like do
restaurant.
bumps and shit. Yeah, they like bumps of coke. Yeah,
but that's a stressful job though. Like,
but it's not stressful, and also it's
dinner service on a weekend.
It's high pressure, especially if you work at a top restaurant. They're definitely doing coke. They're definitely like doing some sort of drug to keep them focused, keep them. Because and also like chefs are also crazy. Like people working in the kitchen are crazy. So it's like you mix those two things with crazy people with knives on coke. It's like it's like a Joker movie. It's like not a real place, but at the same time, like it is kind of amazing that they can put out like they can be able to function. But some people like they may spend your whole entire check on like alcohol and coke, and it's like
prostitutes.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We gotta hit up the red light district, man. We gotta do it.
What's this is a new. What's this?
Like,
yeah.
I don't know about the red light district, man. Put me on.
Listen to horrible decisions, bro.
Put me on.
That's why I learned everything.
I don't know, man. Backpage went down, bro. Shit's rough, tough out here. It's hard out here for a pimp.
This is one location where it's like a big ass sex party. We was talking about last week.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you might as well just go to a sex club. Then they're expensive for dudes.
Yeah.
They're mad expensive for dudes.
If you're with a girl,
they're cheaper. But for a dude, I remember I was gonna go to one like before, and it was like $100 for niggas.
Yeah, there's one in the neighborhood around here, like.
That's like the bare minimum.
Yeah, I feel you, dude. So.
Yeah. No, this girl was trying to put me onto one. It was like one nearby here. She's like, "Oh, pull up with me. I want to go to the sex club." And I'm like I already hit. Like I don't know. I know I can hit without going to the sex club.
It's an experience, and I think I was gonna go to one and like.
That's tempting though.
It's tempting.
I'm just worried it's gonna be mad dicks there.
It's gonna be mad. It's gonna be
the ratio's gonna be off.
And
obviously it's gonna be.
Niggas do be on some.
Or everyone there is just ugly as shit.
I mean, you know,
I can't complain.
What I would recommend is don't come with like the baddest bitch.
Everybody's gonna be like,
yo, like everybody's thinking about that shit. Like, yeah, I'm gonna bring the ugly one.
Well, you just bring like, and I wouldn't do it if you actually like the chick, because I feel like they could fuck you up. Like if you're trying to be spicy that day, like what you gonna
wild and grab your chick.
Then you look over your shoulder, she getting DP'd. You're like,
yo, you're like, and then you gotta take her home. Like you gotta
sit in the car.
Quiet you.
So you was gonna suck that nigga's dick for 20 minutes? She's like, babe. Yeah, but yo, it was in your throat, like wild deep. Like you never done that to my shit. Like, it's like, listen, I try new things.
Yeah, that's why. That's the main. That's
but yeah, but like yeah.
If you're in a relationship, I don't know.
Yeah, I would say only do it like that thing if y'all like really if you're like really into it, but don't do it to suffice her because you don't get fucked up. And also, don't do it to like save your relationship because that shit will definitely fuck your shit.
If you're in an open relationship, you can make it work.
Yeah. If it's like y'all just tight like that and like y'all really fuck with each other, and you can like get over the fact that. But like,
it comes down to like your level of insecurity or security. I'm not gonna call someone insecure because you could just be loyal. Get their back obviously. But you gotta make sacrifices because sometimes if she gonna let you do the same thing.
Okay, never mind. I was like,
if she gonna let you fuck around, you gotta. There's a lot of dudes that'll be willing to fuck around, but if their girl doing the same thing,
they'll be tight.
It's like a dead end. But
but
you gotta get over that. That's like a level of insecurity a lot of dudes have. Like you gotta be able to, if you're willing to do it to somebody, if you're willing to cheat on your girl or not cheat on her.
That's not true.
If it's an open relationship and you're willing to meet someone else, you gotta return the favor.
For sure.
Be in a regular relationship and just want to go to a sex club, just like spice it.
Oh, you're bugging out. That's how you get. If you're regular. That's how you get boxed. That's how you usually see.
I mean, not of course, but I'm saying like people do that shit. I think it's called swingers, right?
But that's like they're like that's a long term thing. Like you can't just pull that up in the middle of a conversation. Like, yo, we should go to a club. It's just like, oh, what club? 40, 40
no, don't worry about it. Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Like, where should we go? Like,
imagine you picking up your outfit. Like, yo, you think this is good?
Like, like Catra, wherever you trying to go.
Yeah. Just dress scandalous, you know.
Yeah.
Bro, you're good right now.
Like, you ain't gotta get dressed up like that. Like,
why? Listen,
that's a terrible surprise. That's a terrible surprise.
You walk in and just mad, like people.
You trying to get the discount for her to go? That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna go with a chick and pretend like we're together just so I could get in.
They give you the
discount for
discount.
Yeah, if you go as a couple, it's cheaper. But if you go as a single dude, they know you just like nigga. We already know like we trying to run up and through all these shorties in here, so they're like $100, nigga.
Do you think they do? You know what they should do? 'Cause I know they don't. I already know. They should have like you should bring your STD papers like just in case.
So you can fuck her up.
But to see you're wild.
You want to get head though. Like I want to get head. Like I'm not just coming in to.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
Put
getting.
the Jimmy hat on,
I will
like-
never. I refuse to get head with a condom on, bro. Fuck that.
That's what I'm
shit.
saying. Like I refuse to put a
Nope.
Jimmy hat on.
But are you gonna eat chicks pum pums at the club?
You know what? Like, what STD can you get rid of?
But I think but that's like a common thing.
Yo,
like, not even to be funny. Like,
yo, I
but like
swear, I
niggas,
don't
niggas will
believe-
really like get
I
to
don't
show
think-
you.
I-
Niggas will really get to show you suck their dick and then put on a condom and fuck it. Like,
I don't believe
it's already there.
I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced I can get a legitimate
transitive
STD.
property that it didn't come.
Maybe I failed health class in high school, but I don't believe I can get an STD from receiving a blowjob, bro. I don't know. I don't know.
This is how
We're gonna
I
get
know.
that.
What
This
is it?
how-
What
this
can I
how
get,
know.
man? I don't believe it. I'll believe when I see it. Herpes, herpes is overrated.
You gonna get one of
It's
those.
over.
Yeah.
Yo, it's really not that. You
It's
get a-
overrated till you get it on your dick hole and
you
you're
get a
like, yo,
bump.
what's
You-
going
like,
on? A bump on your
when
dick hole?
when I was young, I
Come
thought
on.
herpes would kill you. Herpes doesn't
No.
even give you. You just get an occasional bump. That's really it.
But it's not cool if the other person doesn't have herpes and now you gotta convince them.
You
Yo, it's an
start-
occasional
you
bump.
start
Like,
giving out herpes. Like
These are my
That's fucked up.
confessions.
I used to know someone in college that used to do that. Well, I didn't know her. I knew a friend
She
of
said
hers.
she had herpes and she used to give it out
yeah,
on
she was
purpose.
just like wild out. She's
That's
like, yo,
crazy.
fuck it, fuck me raw. And I was like, damn.
Damn, Daniel. The niggas
Yeah.
catch the herp?
I didn't get an update. She told me that freshman year.
Those niggas dead.
Nah,
Those niggas
I never
dead.
asked. Like, I
herpes
never asked
overhyped
again.
though.
Like,
Herpes overhyped. You can't get anything from it.
But I mean, I feel like I just think about that. But
That's
like, if
long-term
you
commitment.
did go to like a sex club, I feel like
mhm.
as a dude, I feel like you're like, oh, it's lit. But like, what if the show you was like, yo, like eat my shit, like.
I'm like, yo,
Depends. It's tough.
thank you.
But you gotta think about it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like sex clubs
I would ask
sex clubs
Max.
sound lit because you're thinking like, oh, all these shows just let me go and beat. But it's like, what if they're like,
I gotta smell the toto first. Like, I gotta smell it first. Like,
Yeah.
if it smell like my butt crack, ooh.
what if it smells
no.
good?
I'll think about it. I'll do it.
What if
why
she's
not?
not? What if she's not cute and it smells good?
If she's not cute, then it's probably a dub anyway.
Well, what if it was like everybody else getting their shit and it's just
Oh, you sitting in the corner.
like you paid your $100?
Yeah, you paid $100. Something, yo.
At
that point, you're a couple.
I gotta fuck something.
That's
Yeah,
probably the
that's
worst.
what
If you
you're
pay
coming.
$100 and you do nothing, you just one of those.
I'm
dudes
gonna ask
sitting
for
in the back.
Yeah, then you
You
creep.
sit at the bar like.
And also,
salty.
I guess my thing is like, how do you start a conversation? Like in those situations, like I feel like
Or if you're sitting there, or you're trying to. Get
no, like because it's like a social event. It's,
yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
start off just like yo, like it's like a social event. And
I thought I just pulled my dick out. Like,
no.
You just-
I'm like, yo, like,
Ta-da!
what you gonna do?
You're-
Like, yo, it's here, my guy. Like,
no,
yo,
no, it's like a, think of it like a nude like bar. So like everyone's so you have to like
I'm
you have
bad
to
at starting
you have to like
conversations.
talk to them and then you go off and you start having sex.
I'm mad.
Like
awkward,
it's
bro.
not like you pop in and it's like
Yeah,
your
you
first blowjob on the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
I'm mad awkward, so I would start off like.
Oh,
yo,
see,
like,
yeah, it's
how's
not-
your
it's
day?
not-
Like, are you gonna
oh
start
nah,
with-
I feel like those are arbitrary questions. Like, I'll tell you that like how so
Yeah,
I would be rocking.
I noticed you got like 3 veins above your areola. Like, it's
So,
interesting.
I'm not having these conversations. Like,
when's the last time you got a breast exam? Yeah, like, you know. Like,
I think I'll be my.
But I
I'll
feel-
be drunk though. I'll be drunk.
okay.
I'll be a little nervous.
I think I gotta try it. It's
I would just have
The-
too many thoughts. Like, what
the-
if I don't perform? Like, that means.
How would you go? Because I feel like
With a friend.
no, I'm saying like
Oh.
would you take some shit so your shit's always on
Blue
like
chew.
true.
you got that like gas station shits. They got those. They call them like.
Oh.
They got the crazy names. They'd be
I'm
like.
not saying that gas
It'd be
station.
like Rhino 830.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be like some crazy shit.
So would you take that? Would you come up on your with your shit like on
Solid.
on solid?
Why
Bro,
not?
I wish I could get up and like show you how I rolled it. But I would dead pull up to the door like with the bartender like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, you need my ID? Hold up.
Yeah, I got it right here, boss.
Yeah.
My dick is in the way.
What would you do if you hit what would you do if you hit the bouncer with your dick on the way?
I'm like, yo, man, it's like
like you try to slide by someone and you
Like, bro, I'm just trying to give you a tip, bro.
That's funny.
Nah, don't say that shit. Like, what?
but I think that's the thing that like I had to like I had to realize like with like going to like sex clubs, it was like you think okay, I'm just pulling up, it's
Yeah,
just
you
like
think it's
free for all, but like you like
They wouldn't
they like want to be courted because it's like you know like essentially strangers.
Yeah, it's like.
So I get it, but it's like I think it's just odd because it's just like y'all naked, so it's mad vulnerable. I feel like
I didn't even know you pull up naked. I thought you had your clothes.
no,
on,
like
maybe
you don't pull outside, but like
No, I'm saying inside.
But like yeah, in the inside you probably wear a robe or something like that's not really clothes. Like so, I just think that's something that's something to think about. Like, but I feel like if you got the coin and like if you have the coin and also like I would say bring a friend and y'all pretend like y'all going together and then y'all just go your separate ways.
I was gonna do it with my best friend, but now she's coughed, so that's like a dog.
Yeah, it's a dub. Yeah,
It's a dub now.
yeah. So
We took too long. We've been talking about this since last year, bro.
Oh no, you took too long. Yeah. Now, yeah.
I just didn't have I didn't know I didn't have the resources to like know where to look. And I just started thinking about the red light district like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, that's a long trip. Why, right? That's like to go to Amsterdam to do this. Like, if this one's in New York, so
yeah,
I think it should.
it's in New York.
So yeah, but that's what I would recommend. Like, then do that. Yeah, for sure.
I might have to. Nah.
It's risky.
If it's like a black one, I'll do it. Like, I'm not doing no white one. Yeah, it gotta be black. I'm wild picky. I don't think I've ever had sex with a white girl.
For real?
Really?
No.
I would have never guessed. I'm not gonna hold you.
Nah, that's
Yeah.
like
I would.
You seem like the type.
Yeah, I would have thought like
Nah.
I would have thought that like all you did
my
was white
biggest fear.
chicks.
Nah, my biggest fear is that they say nigga and like.
That became a fear once I was going through college because I would see like shorties that like would do the bare minimum to be like valid,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'd be like, I know she can't wait to say nigga. I can
Bro,
feel. I can feel that once she gets in this pussy, she's gonna start wilding out in the Meek Mill lyrics. Like she's gonna.
Bro, I went to Malloy. It was all white, so like I knew the vibes.
And also at parties,
yeah,
like when you go to these white parties and they put the music on,
they try.
They be like, yeah, nigga, balls back. They be like,
Nah, I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna throw
Maris,
They
bro.
did
Yeah.
a good job.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
But I can't.
it's mad scary because like it will like when you're like growing up, you don't really know how to feel about it. I mean, at least I didn't. I grew up like upstate in like a suburban area, but like as you go through college, you're like, nah, like
you only mess with like one black girl. Just think about it.
Yeah.
hey.
Man, why do you know everybody about? Oh, do
You told me.
I know.
You told
Do I know?
personally.
Nah, you definitely know.
Oh, I thought.
Why you gotta violate? She's curvy. She's thick. Like she's.
You did not say thick. You said fat.
Is it?
Oh, you know her though.
Is it short? Never mind.
I don't know.
Never
I don't
mind.
know.
I think
You don't know her,
I think I only know one.
But white bitches is a dub, bro. White women are a dub. Closest to white, I'll go with Asian.
That's not even white.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm talking
Close I
about
go is Asian.
skin tone, like
outside of black.
That's the
okay,
whitest
yeah.
I'll go.
Outside of black,
Nah, I mess with Spanish girls
Spanish. I go
exclusively
Spanish
for sure.
most of the time.
I do have an Asian fetish. I'm noticing that. Like,
What's
I love Filipino
what
bitches.
is the fetish about?
I don't know.
It's not a fetish. You just like.
Is it not a fetish?
Bro, you know I'm gonna be on my feminist shit today, man.
Talk about it.
You know, man.
You want
I think
submissive
you're,
woman?
you're fetishizing Asian women, man.
Yeah.
They're regular women. You know,
They are
you can't-
regular women.
Yeah, you can't be just fetishizing them. You know, you gotta respect them. You know, It is what it is. that's my bullshit feminist
feminist,
thing.
you know,
That's my feminist thing. Yeah, you know. Nah, man.
Nah, yeah, in order, black, Spanish.
I mean, it's all dudes, so we gotta,
Guyanese.
balance it out.
Well,
Guyanese.
Nah,
Guyanese is fucking.
Like, how do you go about that?
No.
Now I'm going to ethnicities.
I feel like black
I'm an
is
idiot.
black is the umbrella term for anyone.
Yeah, okay, so yeah,
for sure.
black, Spanish.
I don't even I don't have like a sub category of like what type of
Yeah,
black.
and this,
hold on, let me do this.
at this point,
Bronx, black, Spanish.
Bronx.
No, Bronx, black, Bronx, Spanish, black, Spanish.
Everybody else.
everybody else.
I don't know why I'm really like. It's just a coincidence that I've been like talking to a lot of Bronx women. Like I don't know why.
Where you live?
I live in Queens, or damn near Long. I live in fucking Long Island.
No,
I live by you know the Walmart.
Are you paying that toll?
What
Are you paying that toll?
what ethnicity are you?
I'm Native American. Like just that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
This whole time I've been listening to this podcast, I thought this nigga was Dominican.
Oh,
A lot of
really?
people say that. A lot of people think I'm Dominican. Like
I really-
it's weird. I don't know why though.
I write I'm African American on like.
I
certain
wrote
shit.
out
I'm Egyptian
white.
though, so I'm
I
Egyptian,
wrote
but
on
I'm
white.
Egyptian though, so it's like I'm in Egypt's in Africa.
Yeah, that's why
So I'm
people let you say
African
nigga.
American, but
That's the only reason I let you say nigga.
But no, you're not wrong. But I think when
yeah.
people see it, they're like, "The fuck."
So I be thinking about this sometimes. I'm like, damn, I let this nigga say nigga, but I know who he is.
I've been trying to phase it out my terminology,
You be alright.
Yeah.
but it's just about like who I grew up with. It's like yo, it's alright.
No, I told
If you was white, that would be different. I'm like, yo, bro, you
Yeah.
just a nigga, like,
No, for sure.
lose that. But
not
I
a good
got
habit.
until I look Dominican. It's just weird. I don't know. Why are you touching my leg?
He almost knocked my drink over. That's why.
Oh, I was like, what do you want? Like,
Nah, for sure.
you
Yeah.
good? Like,
Yeah, bro.
your hair was wet. Like, I felt uncomfortable. Yeah,
Damn, we're already an hour deep. Damn, all over went by fast.
Yeah, I really wanted to get into New York bums, but I can't.
I mean, we
see
kind of
shit.
did that already. We talked
No,
about
no,
homeless
but I
people.
had, like,
We literally. I just.
Let's hear your take. Let's hear your take real
I had
quick.
a deep dive into bums. Like, listen.
That's something you're passionate about.
I've done a deep study into bums.
Okay.
I've noticed that there's different types of bums.
Okay, let's
depending
do
where
it.
you're at.
Let's do it.
So, like I said before, in the city, there's city bums. Like, they dress nice. Sometimes you can't.
Oh, they're like regular dressed people just
Yeah.
ask for money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Off rip,
You already know, like
your
nigga.
guard's down. Like, you're like, all right, fuck it, whatever. Like, you're hungry.
I don't be get. If I see you got nice, like if you see you're not like really out here.
Yeah, you gotta be selling something at least. Like,
Yo,
sell something.
Can we
like-
talk about that briefly? Like
Yeah,
how
yeah,
like
yeah.
if you don't have like a talent or some sort of like goods to sell, like I feel like you're doing a really lazy way of being a bum.
Yeah, like do something.
Like if you're not selling candy, you're not dancing on the train.
Shining shoes at least. Like shine some shoes.
You're buying candy from bums?
Yeah, if they have a box of candy, yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, you've been on a subway and they pull up with the candy.
That's not a bum. That's just a nigga selling his AAU team. Like,
no, they be.
I'm talking about bum. I'm not eating a candy.
That's an investment. They
bro, that nigga pulled that shit out of his pants.
But bums probably bums are probably selling you bottles of water.
What train do you take?
They get the whole thing. They get the whole case of water.
Nah, fuck out of here. What train do you take?
The A and the C.
I've been on the. I take the A train home. I take the A to the J home now. That's what I'm gonna eat. I've never seen a fucking. I'm saying they be out there. He go past Broadway Junction. That's why once you get to Broadway, they stop. Like
every train got bums, bro. Every train got
bums, bro. J train.
No, but I'm saying
holding dick.
But
you ever been happy? You ever been happy it was a bum trip on your sleeping on your train?
Yeah.
So just so you can sit. Yeah, just to get a seat because nobody wants to sleep next to the bum. Sit next.
Wait, hold on.
Nobody wants to sit next to. No one wants to sit next to sleeping bums, right? So if you're on your train, you go into the train, it's packed. The bum always got like 3 seats next to him open. So you're like, yo, fuck yeah.
Let's get it.
It's a bum. You sit right next to that bum, you valid. As long as they didn't piss themselves.
That's what I know. But that's what I like. That Instagram Subway Creatures. You follow?
Yeah.
But like New York. Every day I realize New York is not a real place. Like it's like a fake Sims world. Like, because like with all the shit you see on there, and also the fact that you said that for you to get a seat to yourself, you would casually sit next to a bum,
and you'd be happy. You'd be like, yes,
and that's
like
a
bum.
Good seat.
That's a good day for you.
Like, and that's like it's lit. Yeah. Like like shout out to this nigga.
Unless they piss themselves, because when they piss themselves on the train and the train be moving, that shit be going all around the train. Cause that shit be going all the way in the front, around and back down.
I have elegant bums. They hold this shit.
Once in a while,
like, I've never seen a bum piss the train. I just seen them like masturbate.
Yeah, I have to.
You seen a bum? I guess I haven't been here long enough.
Did you see him jerking it?
Huh?
You seen that before?
Yeah, you tell. I mean, I do that like not
on the train.
No, I'm like,
on my way to work. I get there early.
It's like yeah, you know, I get more than wood. Like
no, niggas go wild up. Like sometimes when I'm really sick, like I grab my nuts. Like I don't know why, it's just like a homing beacon.
That's wild.
So like I know like when they're grabbing their nuts, but I can see them like.
That's outrageous. What train do you take?
To work, I take the J train straight.
A jerk off train. That shit means.
Shit is lit.
Yo, when it gets cold, there be these homeless people. They get these big ass boxes, and they be on the train. They just cover themselves with the boxes. I don't know what they doing in there. I don't know what they doing in there. In the R in the winter, bro, they be fucking boxed in.
My train has heat. Thank you.
I don't know, man.
Not poverty. Well, poverty for them, but not for me.
But yeah.
But yeah, like so you got the city bums, and if you ever been to the Ave, you got the super brolic bums, like niggas that do prison workouts, but like they'll bullshit you and try to get your phone, like yo, like I'm trying to make a call, and I almost fell for that shit.
And they'll snatch it from you.
Yeah, bro.
And then you can't fight them because they already mad, bro.
Yeah, I'm scared. Like I'm already scared.
That's
I'm pussy. Like I'm not fighting them because you're a bum. You have nothing to lose.
Well,
like,
yeah.
It's you against everybody. So like, but Jamaica Ave bums.
Make them sound like the Avengers.
Bro, I remember I was driving my mom off to go get her eyelashes done, and then the car in front of us, I guess, was like cut the bum off, which is weird. How do you cut a bum off?
Oh, that's the best sentence.
Was like, what?
Damn.
And he's like, yo, what you gonna do about it? I ain't got shit to lose. Like,
that shit cracked your windshield. That spit. I already know.
But
there was
mad flip.
But like now that you're talking about spin, I just saw this video of like some nigga like
yo, the dude spin on the. Oh, it was at 34th.
That nigga Thanos like open that door.
Yo, bro. So for people that don't know, it was a video. These two dudes were having an altercation. One of these dudes were in the was on the subway. The other one was outside the platform. The door was still open. They were arguing for whatever reason.
That nigga was wild.
And then right before the doors closed, the dude outside spit at his face, and he thought he was good. And then the dude tried to open it up again. He was struggling. Yeah. He pulled up again. He spit right again in his face, and then he was just trying to. He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna leave."
That nigga really.
That dude hulked his way. Opened the door. You know what it is? The fucking MTA conductor be seeing that shit in the mirror. He'd be like,
No. It goes on a lock. Like
I know it does that too.
I got my head stuck in the door.
He's fighting like
yeah.
That shit hurt first of all. Anywhere, boop. I was like, oh shit. It's for that reason.
You ever have that moment of panic when you try the door closed on your hand and you try to open it? And you're like, oh shit, this shit's not opening. Is this shit gonna drag me? Like,
yeah, my fucking head.
Yo, but nah, for real.
Very close to you.
But yeah, that's But yeah, that video was crazy because it was like
that dude ended up coming out the train.
That was like worst case scenario for this nigga because I really thought shit was sweet because he was like, oh, that door closed, pussy ass. Like he really was talking about spicy.
The best part is after the dude opened the door and beat his ass, he spit on him one time before he left. Yeah,
bro, I was amazed by the punches. Like I was like,
bro,
damn.
There was no volume on the video, but I heard the spit. I swear, I swear, I heard the spit. I heard I heard the spit.
But like that's the reason why New York is just not a real place because it's just like.
New York is amazing.
Like New York is just a nuts place to live. Especially if you never come to New York. Like let's say you're an immigrant and you all you know is like TV New York, and then that's the first experience you see is like people minding their own business. Someone's get their ass beat. It's like.
But that was the thing, a lot of motherfuckers was like,
because that's not my problem.
Yeah.
like Schultz has a joke about the whole entire thing about like you know like New York is the only place where like. They have to tell you to do something. If you see something, say something.
Yeah, see something, say something. Right?
And it's like because they're like, yo, I don't know why. That's not my business.
The thing is, it's
you know, but it's not.
Helping out can get you in a lot of trouble. Like,
well, also you don't know the situation.
That too. Yeah.
So you're like,
coming in last minute.
Yeah, we like people will break it up if it's like too close quarters. They're like, all right, now you're bugging out. But if it's like. Niggas is arguing on the train and then it's like scrapping. It's like
you stand up.
It's like yo. All you hear is like yo. All you hear is like hey, and that's it. That's as far. But the priorities in New York.
Like, yeah, that's true. It depends.
I've been seeing videos of people fight next to someone that's sitting next to them. Like they get their ass beat and the dude's just like.
Alright.
And I think
that's my next time.
But I think headphones have made it like
easier,
even more like unrealistic in New York because it's like how you can just tune out the bullshit. It's hilarious. Like,
bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. You hear it, but you act like you don't.
Well, for sure.
Nah, you gotta be like fake entertained by that shit. You gotta
like. Some nigga was talking about he was selling like whatever some bitch ass snacks yesterday. You told his whole life story. I just want to do it.
But I think like how people ignore bullshit on the train is amazing. Some people pretend to be asleep.
No other city.
Some people pretend to be asleep.
You ever seen all the niggas fall asleep when there's a woman that needs to be sitting down? Like
for sure.
lady?
Yeah.
You ever feel that pressure when like someone with a limp walks on the train?
Oh no,
I gotta get up. I gotta get up.
The only time I don't.
You don't like fall asleep.
My age. No, I'm not gonna lie. One time I felt bad. This woman passed out on me, but I was dead, knocked. Like I had a long day. I was knocked out. And she just went boom. I was like, ah! Like, I was shook. I thought someone was robbing me. So I was like, just scream, baby, just scream. She's like, I'm sorry. Like, I felt dizzy. I was like, yo, you want to sit down? She's like, yeah. And I'm looking at this. I'm like, yo, I know you didn't fucking fall down by accident, bitch.
Oh, you thought she fell down on
purpose? She was smiling. She was grinning.
She was like,
so she fell on you and you felt bad.
Oh, you think she was fucking with you?
But I was not. It was my first week at work, so I was so tired.
I can't knock out on the train.
Like,
I can't.
I'm scared.
I can't do that.
I'm like legitimately like.
First off, I think I'm gonna miss my stop, and I'm like, nah.
Well, that too, and also like I just feel like. Also, I just feel like.
You know the stops. You haven't learned to stop.
Yeah, but I'm slow still.
Yeah,
you know, like Google Maps is still like.
Yeah, I've been there.
No,
I still be using Google Maps.
So, but I'm saying like, I don't think like. If it's too late, like I know it'll be just me and this bum on the last stop, just fucking looking at each other like, yo, you know how to get back to like become best friends at this point.
Yeah,
like, bro, I hate that shit. Niggas asking for directions. Like, I was at the Ave, this last stop. Niggas like, yo, how do I walk to the LIR? I was like, no, don't do that. You're already in the subway. Like the train's right here. Just get on the E train. It's one stop over and it's upstairs. He's like, nah, it's at the it's at Jamaica Center. I'm like, yo, I'm an advocate. LIR user.
But he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know what the fuck.
He don't give a fuck about you.
I was mad because I'm like, yo, I use the LIR consistently. But he fucking tell me what.
I had to take the New Jersey transit yesterday, and people were asking for directions on the transit. I'm like, this shit goes to New Jersey. That's all I know. Like, yo,
do you help people like in the city or wherever you are?
Like, I'm not good with direct unless I really know my stop. If it's like the W, unless it's my stops, it's my.
I'm talking about in general, like outside. Like, you know where Bowery is? Like,
nah.
I'll be helping you. I'm like, yeah.
I can't even help nobody.
I'll be feeling so bad because like at one point in time that was me looking like a meathead just walking around. I'll be like,
yeah, I've been there.
Just go that way. Like,
I've been there.
I'll pull it out my GPS. Sometimes I don't remember the street off the top of the dome, so I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna Google Maps it and just.
Oh yeah.
So
I'll hold them down, but if it's like like,
not a bomb.
but New York has just like been like a wild experience for me because it's just been like everyone I know here has been living here for a minute, and I think for me like
that's a good thing.
but
it's weird because it's small but it's huge at the same time. But it's like small.
That's what
it's
I'm saying.
weird.
Even with networking, like it's just like when I first started this whole entire cooking thing, and I wanted to cook for like podcasts and cook for like celebrities, I'm just like, how the fuck do I do this? Do I just stand outside the studio like a rapper? Like how the fuck do I do this?
Yo, let me spin a 16 for you.
You hungry, G? Yo, my nigga.
Yo, that's some pesto pasta for you.
Yo, nigga, yeah, just heat that shit up, bro. Yo, follow me on the gram. Yeah, like,
bro.
But, like, once you meet someone that's in the circle, you realize, like, how connected and how small the city is. Like,
bro.
Like, and how, like,
it's bizarre.
Because even, like, you talking about, like even like my journey of like how Wheezy and like even the whole loudspeaker thing, it was like that led me to me like Mouse and me and like be able to cook for like Killer Mike and stuff like that. So like all
Killer Mike too. Damn, I gotta hear about that later.
Killer Mike was just in Brooklyn.
So like that one was like I just dropped off like a sample plate for him and like I had to like go somewhere else. So, like I didn't get to like officially meet him, but it was like they told me they gave him the food and it was just like the coolest thing I think I've cooked for was like Schultz and then Tommy from Power. That's probably been the coolest thing. Those have been coolest thing. And also Ghost was there.
Yeah.
And Ghost was there, and I remember like this is in the midst of the whole like Beyonce thing, and I remember like I didn't go to the room that Ghost was in because I was busy, but I remember like I was like, oh, I'm about to flame this nigga. It's on site, because for me it's like that's the thing that like in that situation maybe they probably wouldn't appreciate, but like when you want to cook for like or connect to these people, like. The same when you guys cracking each other is like that's how they like bring you in. Like if they're able to joke with you and be normal, because like I feel like a lot of times you meet people that you admire, like they kind of like come up. Well, you kind of get a big fan, and then like you're kind of awkward, but like for them they just want you to like come with like the same, like especially Drew and all them the same flagrancy as far as like the same type of smoke. Like if you got something to say,
because a lot of I used to deal with that when I was working at UMG, like in college.
For sure.
Like the artists don't like that, like whole dick sucking shit.
No, like I think it's because like they feel like it's ingenuine. Yeah. And although you could be a fan, but I think sometimes it's like, it's weird. Like even when with the success I've had, like it's still like weird that people like know me from stuff.
Yeah, it's like that. It's we call it. They call it imposter syndrome. What?
Where's your phone?
Oh, yeah.
My bad. I'm just realizing Marcus said he's gonna text. I'm so sorry. Marcus said he's gonna text you. That's why.
I get text. Anyway, there's like this imposter syndrome. That's what it's called. It's like even in my field, I do the programming a lot, and it's like you think you've just learned, and you're like, oh, I'm a professional programmer now. Yeah. The same thing without anything in life. Even if you getting success in anywhere, you're like, I guess I'm a professional.
Exactly.
Am I really? Like, you don't believe that you're where you are.
Exactly.
But you gotta just have the confidence to keep going. You know?
I think that's you 100% hit on the head because I think early on I didn't want to be called a chef because I still have so much to learn.
Yeah.
But it was like
gotta own that shit.
The moniker of I'd like what else do I fucking do? Like
this is what I fucking do. Like
But so it became a thing where it's like all right, like I'm chef and like people call me chef and like although I know that I have a lot more work to do for me to be like and also I think people see you like I'm sure with computer stuff people think like you're fucking how do I fix this like it becomes a thing where like you're all encompassing you're like they think you know everything especially if I went to school like they're like oh so like what and I'm like oh yeah like I don't fucking know so that's been like the weirdest thing because like when people are like yo like I love your shit like even with like people seeing the progression, I think it's because I just feel like still like an own person, and that's what I always try to like. That's the balance and the humbleness I always try to keep. Where it's like, no matter all the shows I do, I've never like turned down a show. I've never been like, you know, because that's what I like want to do. Because it's just like,
again, bro, I was talking to you about this before the podcast, but I gotta respect the risk you took. The risks you took to take the career path you took was definitely impressive.
Yeah, nah, I appreciate it.
I know you're still on the path to
for sure
achieving your goals, but there's never an end to where you want to achieve. Obviously,
not at all. And like that's been I appreciate that. And like leaving culinary school and shit was like.
We have to wrap this up soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut nobody off.
Yeah. We're almost hour 15 in. So
my computer's on 7%, so we're gonna end it here.
That's been real, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has definitely been dope, and
appreciate you having on, bro.
No, for sure, man. I'm glad you like the food. I'm glad.
Again, plug anything.
No problem. You can follow me at Chef Prosper God. God is spelled GAWD. Pretty much do like private catering gigs, like small parties. And primarily just like private dinners and just private show stuff. Primarily, so if you're ever hungry in New York City area, I do podcasts. Pretty much reaching out and trying to feed all creatives, entrepreneurs, and athletes.
Nice. All right, cool.
All right, yo. As always, thank you for listening.
SoundCloud, Spotify.
Yeah, we'll soon
YouTube.
Into the studio. So for anybody that's like an avid listener, thank you for listening. And the audio quality will be better, and we will be more drunker.
That's true.
You know the vibe.
Apple Podcast too. Sangria Boys.
We'll be having more guests soon, so this is gonna be lit, and it's gonna be a good ride, man.
All right.
Thank you.
For sure.
Take it easy. Peace.